Thank you, good people. May God bless you a lot. Today, if we are here, our vision is to talk about Africa. Why are we not developing? Sometimes when I sit down, I feel pain. I cried and asked myself why I was born in Africa. God should have asked me, where do you want to come from, or which country do you want to stay? Then I could have choose something else, not Africa. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself being a black man. I'm proud of myself being born in Africa. But my question is, why a richest country like Africa call ourselves as a poor nation? What is our problem? And what is making us to become poor? Guys, it's very painful. It seems as if like Africa, we don't have a way of making Africa to become better. So most of the time, we used to say that Africa is poor country. Africa, we are poor. Let me tell you one secret. Africa, we are not poor. Excuse me to say this. We have poor leaders. We have poor mentality. We are late in education. We are late to put ourselves together. That is what is making Africa to become poor. But the Africa continent, you see, we are very rich. Tell me, we have everything. We have gold, we have diamond, we have bauxite, we have timber, we have everything. We have cocoa. So why are we calling ourselves as a poor nation? I always say that it's two things. It's politics and Bible. Let me tell you one secret. There is God. God is there, but God is not in the book. God is not a Christian. What I'm trying to say is, there is no God that will come and change Africa for us. Everything, oh, God bless us. Oh, God is not there to change you. If it is God that changed, let me ask a question. The God that changed Japan, Korea, China, Dubai recently here, where is that God? Why he can't change Africa? It is me and you. We have to change Africa to the better. Guys, it is not late. But if we don't start today, tomorrow, our children are coming to complain. As well as our grandfathers, our fathers, our forefathers, they couldn't do it. Now we are also complaining. Africa, it's time for us to learn. When I say learn, it's not the one that we go to university and learn. Because upon all the university, we sit down for a pastor who did not even finish high school or junior high school will still come and lie to you that God is speaking to him. So bring your offering and your tithes. They will take it and you are still poor. I'm telling the truth. So what is making us to become poor? We have to find out. We have to check. It's not late. Sometimes I feel very sorry why I was born in Africa, simply because, see, Europe, when mobile phone came first, it was big. We have the small one. You can't go to internet. You can't do anything. But now, these people have sit down and planned to the level that now we can get smartphone, browse, download, go to internet. White people, they think about future. 20 years coming, 30 years coming, 40 years coming, 50 years coming, 10 years coming. How the children will enjoy, how the children will get fast and quick way in life. We black people, we are busy thinking about dying and go to heaven. How can we develop our own nation? That is my question. Guys, let me tell you, even if there is heaven, no black man will go there. Why am I saying this? Because we are not justice, one. Two, because we don't value the land we are living. 3, we are not honest. Yes. Go to court. The same people that they give you Bible and Quran to swear, the lawyers and the ministers and the MPs and the magistrates, the same people are collecting bribe. They are the same people giving the Bible to swear that you are coming to speak the truth. The same people have taken bribe before even coming to the court. Are we honest? Africa, we spoil things. We can't make anything better. Let me tell you, let's take all the Africans, let's go to Europe and bring the Europeans also back to Africa here. I'm giving you only 2 years. They will change Africa to become nice. But if we go to Europe, I'm giving you 2 years, it will scatter like Africa. Why? Because we can't make things better. Even if you go to the Africa countries where the whites and the blacks are living together, you see that the white people apartment, the white people where they live a lot, their place is clean, it's neat. If you enter there, you can see that the environment, it's so nice, it's so good. You can see that there is discipline here. Go to where black people we are living. It's very filthy. It's very dirty. It's not clean. Do you want to tell me that if there is heaven somewhere, God will accept a black man to come there? Because we're going to spoil that heaven. So if we cannot maintain Africa here, let me tell you, heaven there, God even will not accept us. We are injustice. Our leaders, they came to swear with the same Bible, but they don't do their promises. Guys, I says that Bible is not God book, but God is there. The Bible, as you see me, have been also preaching before. I've been preaching in the buses. I've been preaching in the market. If I'm telling you how I've been service God of Israel, you won't believe this. What I'm trying to say here is, if Bible is God book, guys, why God is making mistake? I told you that. The Bible is not the people who read the Bible and give us stories and collect the offering. The Bible is coded book. It is the people who read the Bible and decode the book and find out. Before we start our teachings, let's go here. I think I have one gift for you from your own pastor. So let's listen.
Daniel says they like to be deceived. My friends, foolish born-again Christians who are believers and not thinkers. You lie to them, they believe it. You deceive them. You know the Christians, born-again Christians, are the easiest people to deceive. Yeah, Pastor Ghani says they like to be deceived.
My brother, you see, what this is a full pastor. Mensa Otabe. Look at what your pastor is telling you, that you are the foolish born-again Christians. They lie to you, you believe it. You are believers, you are not thinkers. That is what I'm saying, that the Bible is code. It is the people who read the Bible and decode it. It's not the people who read the Bible and collect offering. So now we are going to read the Bible and decode it. And as where your pastor says that you are not thinkers, we have to think. Let's go to Psalm 139 verse 4. There is something there. Let's find out. Psalm 139 verse 4. It says that even before I speak, you already know what I will say. I'm not going far. He said, before I speak, you already know what I will say. Which means God is someone who knows the future, who knows ahead, who know what is going to happen 1,000 years, what is going to happen 3,000 years, what is going to happen 20 years, what is going to happen 50 years. So he says that even when you are blood in your mother's womb, I know you before you were born. So let me ask you a question. If it is true that God knows future, when God is going to create Satan, he didn't know that a year's coming, Satan will start against he didn't know, because he know the future. So if me and you, we are going to build a house. Then we find out that this house, the foundation, if we build the foundation like this, in the years coming, the house will break and kill our children, or it will destroy. Are we going to build that house? We will never do it, but we can look for the good foundation that the house will stay forever. So even me and you, if we know that in the future, in the years coming, this will happen to us is bad way, or to kill our children, or to destroy us, we are not going to do it. So if God knows the future, let me ask you a question. When God was creating Satan, he didn't know that a year's coming, Satan will rise against him. Why does God create a Satan? It says that, and God tests Abraham also. If it is true that God knows future, how does God test Abraham? Because already he knows that Abraham will kill Isaac. So why did he test Abraham? This tells you that this book, that is what I'm saying, that there is God. But even this book is making God to become like a child. So even if there is heaven somewhere, me, I will go to heaven. You that you call yourself Christian, you won't go to heaven. Why? Because this book, it's even insulting God. It makes God look like a baby. It makes God look like even we human beings, we think more than God. How can you be calling this one as a God book? A book that limiting God. A book that making God to look like he don't even know a future. Eh? You call this one God book? A book that even making God look like a baby. Huh? When you read Matthew 7 verse 9, it says that when your son asks you bread, will you give a stone? When they ask you snake, will you give? When they ask you fish, will you give a snake? You say no. Then he said, how come if you sinners know how to give good things to your children, how can me, God, I will do bad things to you, or don't know how to give good things to you? So if we cannot destroy ourselves, we cannot destroy our children, we cannot, if we know ahead, if we know the future, we cannot do something that will spoil our children. How come a God that knows future create Satan to come and disturb he, when he don't know that a time will come, Satan will rise against he? This book, it insults God. I'm telling the truth. When you read Revelation, Revelation says that there is a war in heaven. Guys, if you check the Revelation, it says that there is a war in heaven. It says that God and the angels, they were fighting with Satan, and the God threw Satan on this earth and said that people living in the earth, you must be sorry because I've been giving you the dragon. Whoever that follow this Satan and change your mind, I will kill you and kill Satan. Let me ask you a question. You, God, you couldn't stay with Satan. You give that Satan to us and tell us that we must be sorry. Well, now let me ask you a question. If there is a snake in your room and you cannot stay with that snake, will you give that snake to your children to stay with? That is what I'm saying, that this book is making God to become a small. Use your mindset and think. When they gave us this book, our grandfathers, they were not able to think. They were forced to accept. Now me and you, your pastor says that you are foolish born-again Christian. You are believers, you are not thinkers. It is time for us to think about this book, because God is not inside this book. People that gave us this book and say that there is God in heaven, there is everything in heaven, you are going to take it. The same people have taken all the gold in Africa. Now, if you go to Britain, they are the highest country that have a lot of gold in installment. When the gold was taken from here in Africa. If the Bible, it is a visa to go to heaven, no black man will get a Bible. Why am I saying this? How does we suffer before we go to Europe? The even most painful thing is black people, we don't even love ourselves. We hate ourselves. When a black man is passing his own airport to go to Europe, his own black brother will ask him that how much money you got in your pocket, otherwise I will not let you go. The same thing, a white man is next to you. They will never ask that white man that how much money you got in your pocket, otherwise I will not let you go. We don't even like ourselves. You call yourself a Christian? You call yourself a Christian? Aren't you ashamed of yourself, black people? Why do we behave like God used different soil to create us? We don't even love ourselves. I'm telling the truth. Let me tell you one secret. Even a dog, excuse me to say this, living in Europe, it's even more secure than a child living in Africa. Because if you kill a dog in Europe and you are the fault, you can go to jail. How many black people, how many African children has been died, including even celebrities, with gunshots? We couldn't even find the killer that killed that person. But we know it. That is what I want to tell you, that Africa, it seems like sometimes it's like we don't even think. We don't love ourselves. We don't love our culture. We don't love our belief. We don't like ourselves simply because of this book. A book that's saying that it is God's book. Everybody is holding this book, but they claim to say that they are better than other people. Yes. Why am I saying this? Roman Catholics say they are better than Pentecostals. Pentecostals say that Roman Catholics, they are not good because they burn incense, they do this, they do this. It's past. All the churches saying that they are better than other churches. To the extent that this is, where is it? Where is it? This is Jehovah's Witness Bible. Me, I don't know what church I've never entered. I've even been a Muslim before, but I will come there. This is my Quran. I remember when I was preaching in one church and I stole a Muslim. One of my friends, we were in the same shop, tell the church members that they came to look for me. He said that, you know what? Your pastor is now a Muslim. When I come back from the mosque, they asked me, Pastor, they said that you went to the mosque. I said, so do you believe this man? They said, no, we can't do that. But I was a Muslim. I was just trying to learn this book. I've spent my entire life also there. I'll come there. This same book, some people, he said, the Jehovah's Witness people, they are not good. They worship other things. Why God, even your children, cannot be together? That is what will tell you that this is not God's book. Guys, Africa, we are not poor. The problem is we have poor mentality. We have poor leaders who cannot help us. Or even if they can help, colonial masters will never give them chance. If you are African child, try to develop yourself. Try to work hard, to push. Don't ever think that any party A or party B is coming to change your life. Whoever comes as a president will never come to give you a food. They can come to any village you are when it is time for election. As soon as they win, you will never see them. Open your eyes. Focus your life. Think as what your pastor says, that you are believers, you are not thinkers. Let's rush up and think. Let's change the life that we are living. Let's make our life better. Aren't we ashamed of ourselves? Calling ourselves as a poor people. That is why Trump was telling us that we are shitholes. Why? We have everything here. But Africa, we can't even unite. I'm telling the truth. 50 countries to get United States of America. Africa, from Ghana to Nigeria, they call you a foreigner. Ghana must go. From Nigeria to Togo, you are a foreigner. From Zimbabwe to South Africa, you are a foreigner. Africa, that is why we call ourselves as a poor people. Why? Because we are not united. We are not together. I'm telling you, even a black man see a black man, they don't like. We are not lovely people. We don't like ourselves, but we call ourselves as a Christians. Yes. Our lawyers, our ministers, our MPs, our magistrates, our home affairs, our everything, all the department. We are all church leaders. We all call ourselves as a church. We are Christians, but look at how we treat ourselves, each other. Show me any verse in your Bible that says that if you meet your brother, you must do that too. instead of us to sit down and think how we can change Africa. It is in our constitution that when someone reach 18 years, you can decide for yourself. Guys, Africa, if I'm not afraid, we are 50 years now. Tell me what we can do for ourselves. Tell me what we can even manufacture. Tell me what we are controlling. We are living in our own platonic earth. Africa, we can decide. As soon as Africa decide, it's not making the Europeans better. They say we put sanction on you. Show me, even if Africa, we have bank that call this is Africa Bank, so that when somebody need help, or if any country need help, we can give the money to that country to develop, then they will bring it back. We don't even have our own bank. So, our ministers, our MPs, our president must tell us that we are not out of slave. We just move from physical slave to mental slave. The slave that we say Africa have it, it's not true. It's a lies. If it is true that we are freedom, why can't Africa be together? Why can't Africa reason together? We always see ourselves. This is United States. What do you call it? ECOWAS, Organization of Africa Community. Africa. We have so many groups of making Africa together, but it have never worked once. They just go to talk this on radio station, TV station, but in real life, it is not there. Aren't we ashamed of ourselves? Every day we try to blame white people. Even when these people come to colonize Africa, Africa was better. They leave us, all the businesses, all the company, all the everything they leave for us. Africa, our ministers, our MPs, our president, our elders have closed some of them. I'm telling the truth. Guys, I'm not going far. What I'm telling you is there is God. God is not inside this book. This book and politics, it is what is making Africa to become poor. Our leaders, when they go to Dubai, when they go to China, when they go to US for holidays, and they see that it has developed like this, and they see that it's clean like this, look at Africa we are living. So it is wickedness, or it is heart that we don't have, or is we try to make other people suffering or what? We don't want truth. Let's open our eyes. I'm not going far. If you want to reach us on Facebook, you just go to The Enlightenment. The Enlightenment. You find us. That is our Facebook page. If you want to reach us on YouTube, it's Flavius B. Josephus. You're going to reach us there. If you want to contact us on our WhatsApp, come to +276 5824 7241. I repeat, +276 582 47241. Guys, I'm not going far. Let's sit down, as the pastor says. We are believers, we are not thinkers. Upon all the universities, upon all the high school, upon all the junior high school, why do we have to sit down for somebody to come to say that God is speaking to him? So bring your offering and your tithe. Guys, let's wise up. God does not do anything for you. God doesn't change your life. If it is true that God changed people's life, why all the mad people, why all the people who are stealing, who are robbing, God doesn't change their life? That you are working hard, God change you. You say God have changed your life. Like how? He must going to change people who are suffering, who are killing, who are stealing, who are making us suffering. God must change them. If God cannot change them, he don't need to change you, that you are working hard to get your bread. Then he say, God have changed me. What about those people? God cannot change them. God is not there to change your life. It is you. Your future. Your decision you are making today will tell you what will happen to you tomorrow. God bless you.